I have to say, though, every year we go to Suicide House, and it's always interesting to meet the locals here, and I don't think I'll ever be...
Scara-line, come quick! It's Blake Shelton from The Voice, here to scout you.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
Let's just get closer. Let me get a closer look at this tall, handsome man. Oh, it's not Blake Shelton at all.
Oh.
It's Slop Shockerman.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Did you think that I was Blake Shelton?
I thought you were Blake Shelton. You know, I'm here with Scara-line. I've had to cut back my. Allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah.
You may remember me from.
I'm remembering it like in
episodes.
Twin Peaks. Did you see the new Twin Peaks?
I don't watch pornography.
Okay. Anyway, I'm remembering all the times I've talked to you before. It's
Right.
Leo Carpazzi.
Leo Carpazzi,
right?
yes, and
Carpazzi.
my beautiful granddaughter Scaroline with me. You know, Scaroline. I've been coming on your show for quite some time.
Yeah,
it's kind of an annual tradition.
Well, I mean, you came on it once. I met you here in Suicide House.
Right.
And you are a songwriter.
I am the songwriter behind Bobby Boris Pickett's 1962 novelty hit, The Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash, right.
I composed the song that year, and the version I came up with,
Yes.
Bobby loved it. He loved it. He couldn't get enough of playing it.
Was it a first draft? Or
It was a first draft, the version I came up with. But then the record executives heard it, and they were like, this monster imagery you've concocted in this song is too vivid. There's no way we could ever get this on the radio. You've got to tone it down. So I had to do
too scary?
It was too scary, too graphic for the sensitive audiences of the day.
Painted such a picture that
was the consensus from the executives.
Right, yes.
So I went back to the drawing board and I wrote a sanitized version, and that's
toned it down a little bit.
I toned it down.
Cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up, yes, and added a bridge, which there wasn't originally a bridge. I added a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was. Oh, that's not part of the lore.
Right. So that's the version of the Monster Mash that everybody knows today. But you know, when I first came on your show, it was to premiere my original version of the song to give it to the public for the first time.
Right.
And my original version was The Monster Fuck.
Which you sang it, and
Yes.
you know, it's quite vivid, as you
Right.
say. I'm not sure that it was scary was the problem with it as much as the imagery was graphic in a pornographic sense.
Well, the focus groups of the era were disturbed.
Sure, as were any that would exist in this era.
I haven't paid attention to the consensus.
Sure, but I guess my biggest issue was that was fine once.
Right. I came on and I did the Monster Fuck. I was happy enough to return to the show. I was very happy to return to the show. Happy enough to do it once, but then to return to the show was such an honor. I came back and I performed what I said was going to be a new song, but it ended up being The Monster Fuck again, but just with part 2 at the end of it. I did The Monster Fuck part 2.
Retitled it as The Monster Fuck Part 2,
Right.
and tricked me into listening to it again.
Yes, it was the exact same song,
So
unchanged.
that was, and that's, you know, that's a shame on you, perhaps.
That's a shame on fool you twice. Shame on me.
Well, the first time I wasn't fooled, I just listened.
Right.
The second time I was definitely fooled.
How did Bush say it? Fool me once, shame on you.
Why are we talking about politics so much?
Well, I mean, how can you avoid it in this day and
that's
age?
true. It's a good point.
I mean, is any comedy not political comedy in 2017?
That's true. Is any sentence not political?
Bush said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, not be fooled again."
Right, that's what it was.
Stop fooling people.
Stop fooling people.
Yeah. So, but then, okay, so that was your bad, in my opinion, the second time.
That's
when
fair.
you came back. But then you came back again.
You were very generous to have me back on the program again. I returned. I promised you a brand new song. It was called Spooky Orgy.
Spooky Orgy, which I was very interested in because to hear another Leo Carpazzi original.
Right.
That's, I mean, what a treat that would have been. And I say would have been because...
I promised you, but I did not deliver. I performed the Monster Fuck Part 3. And you called me out on it, and you were right to do so.
Thank you. I mean, and that to me, that was my bad because I shouldn't have fallen for it again.
Right. And then, of course, we repeated that a couple more times. I came back and did the Monster Fuck Part 4 and subsequently did the Monster Fuck Part 5 last year.
Right. So at this point, there's nothing new that you have to say, so you're not here to do a song, I would imagine, because there's no way I can fall for that again.
Scott, you're right.
Good.
I'm not here to do a song.
Great.
My granddaughter, Scaroline, who is all grown up now.
Oh, by the way, yeah, Scaroline, it's nice to see you again. You were, I believe you were a teenager
Yeah.
Are you still a teenager?
Well, I'm 17, so like kind of.
Okay, she's not all grown up. Why
She's-
are you saying she's all grown up now?
I mean, it depends on what state you live in, but she is
okay.
grown up in the sense that she's going to college next year.
Okay, congratulations. Where are you going to college?
I got a full ride to Monsters University.
Oh, really? Monsters, Inc.? Oh, no, University.
No, Monsters
Oh,
University.
Right. Right, I'm sorry, I'm mixing them
Monsters
up.
Inc. is the company. Monsters University is where you go to learn how to work at the company.
Do they funnel people through Monsters University to work at Monsters
Oh, it's
Inc.?
a whole
Is it
scam.
like-
Don't get me started on this.
Yeah.
I told her not to fall for it.
So is that where you want to work eventually, is Monsters, Inc.?
Well, I have kind of a bigger plan. My grandfather will tell you about it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Leo?
Scaroline is going to become the new pop princess. Well, perhaps pop scream queen is more correct. She is going to become the scary Taylor Swift. That's why we were hoping Blake Shelton was here to put her on the voice so everyone could hear her talents.
Right.
You've heard of Britney Spears.
Is that a question?
Yeah, you've heard of Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Well, whether you have it or haven't, she's more like Britney Spears.
Why did you ask whether I have or haven't?
Well, I'm just saying that if you have, you might have more context for who that is already.
But if I haven't, how does it make sense?
Well, you still understand that fears is a scary word.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
All right, well-
Fears is very scary.
Look,
Have
let
you
me try
heard of Lady Gaga?
Sure.
I'm kind of like afraidy Gaga.
Afraidy Gaga. Okay, that makes more sense.
Are you familiar with Beyonce?
Yeah.
You could say she's like Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Do you know? Are you familiar with Miley Cyrus?
Yeah. You can, by the way, I'm fairly familiar with the pop stars of the day. You
Okay,
can
so we can just skip the asking you if you're familiar with
Yeah,
them.
you could cut right to the pun, probably.
I'm more like Miley Spiders.
I had an alt for that one. My alt was Miley Virus. Well, do you think Miley Virus, Miley Spiders, the
Virus
kind
is
of
a better
lateral?
rhyme,
Right.
but spiders is scary.
It's more Halloween
I
associated.
mean, a virus, it depends on how bad it is.
Right. I mean, if it was like a zombie
Yes,
virus.
Massmore?
You think spiders are scarier than a virus?
Well, like if you just get the flu, I would much rather have
People
the flu.
die from the flu all the time.
Sure, it's not.
Many more people die of the flu every year than spider bites.
I don't mean to be so insensitive on Suicide House episode.
We died of the plague.
Wait, I thought you burned alive.
It was crazy.
What a night.
He was sick with the plague, and that's why I shoved my head in the oven on his birthday, because I just couldn't take it anymore.
And that's why my daddy smoked.
Oh,
Left
to
the
relax?
cigarette, but-
Okay. Do you have any more puns, guys?
Do you know Lord?
I do know, Lord, yes.
I'm like gourd, not the vegetable, the verb.
Got it. It's
G-O-R-E-D.
G-O-R-E-D.
Not G-O-U-R-D.
Yeah, okay.
And you could also say, I mean, this one, I don't know. We went back and forth on this one, but like, she's like a Spice Girl, except she's a Spice Ghoul. But then I heard Ghoul seemed problematic, so I'm sorry for saying
She's
that.
scary.
Yeah, she's like a scary and this is fortuitous because I'm on your program. We have access to this large captive audience that is
Right.
familiar with my songwriting, familiar with the monster fuck.
Sure.
I've written an entirely new song for Scara-line.
Well, that's
It's going to
amazing.
put her on the map.
So this is sort of like an Elle King kind of situation where fans of Rob Schneider can be interested in her work,
Right.
but also her work just kind of stands on its own,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to take my established clout in the recording industry in the spooky sector
Sure.
and lend it to, I mean, it's nepotism. This is bald nepotism. That's what this, hey, we know how this business works. We
mean,
know how it is.
A lot of times it works based on like a producer having sex with the person that they're, but nepotism doesn't really have a lot to do with it.
It's my granddaughter, man. Good God.
Hey!
What are you implying?
Both
not
things can be true.
I'm not implying anything.
Scaroline, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, Blake Shelton wouldn't say something like that. I apologize. So great. So
Blake Skelton?
that's not bad. Or
That's great.
Red Skeleton.
Yeah.
Red
Okay.
Skeleton, what a storyteller.
So Scaroline, you have a song that Leo, you wrote it, and
I wrote it. It's called Scary Love.
Scary Love.
And
Ooh.
this is a real thrill. Scaroline is going to perform it.
Have you been singing for? I mean, I know you come along with Leo every year and you sing backups on the Monster Fuck. So, but you've taken an interest in lead singing?
Yeah, I started taking voice lessons. You know Rebecca Black?
Sure.
So I'm sort of like Rebecca Black.
Blech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the way she started like taking
I don't
voice
even think
lessons.
Rebecca Black is that popular anymore.
That's what
In
Mad
a
Magazine
big-
would call Rebecca Black.
That's true. Okay, so I don't know how that relates to your voice lessons, though.
She, kind of made a decision to be a pop star and
Right.
immediately had a huge amount of success, and that's my plan for myself as well.
It was engineered. It was a viral moment. We're hoping to go viral with this.
Sort of like
with this
Miley
premiere.
Virus.
Sort of like Miley. Yeah, I guess that's another could be another take on Miley Virus.
Yeah.
Sure. But can we perform? Can Scaroline perform this song? I mean, this is I'm overjoyed that this is a possibility.
Wow. I guess so. I mean, as long as it's not like the monster fuck that we've done.
Wait,
in
Scott,
years
hold
past.
on. You think I would use my granddaughter's name as an excuse to just sing the monster fuck again on your show for the 6th time? You think I would be that craven?
I mean, honestly,
do something
Leo,
like that?
some of the hijinks that you've pulled in the past, part of me would believe that you would do something like that. But
I want to say this, and I say this with all due respect. How dare you? How dare you? I'm going to put my hand on this satanic Bible.
oh gosh, you have a satanic Bible,
And I'm going to
written by Anton LaVey.
Written by yeah, right? It's more like an atheist world philosophy, kind of atheism and nihilism. It's not actually devil worship.
You've heard of Anton LaVey, right?
Sure.
He's
Like-
Anton LaPrey.
Oh, so
You just made his name even
Even
spookier.
scarier.
I thought you were going to say like Anton LaGay, like Louis C. Gay.
No, that's not scary. Being gay is not scary.
Okay, I
That's
don't know.
fine.
I thought it was a callback to what you were
How
going
about
to say
Dennis
before.
Thriller?
That's pretty scary.
It's close to midnight, and he's dropping references on your head, babe.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Leo. I apologize.
Thank you. I swear on the satanic Bible that I will not perform the monster fuck. This is a brand new song.
I apologize.
I'm not even the lead vocalist.
When people bring family into it, that should be sacred. That should,
Thank you.
That's the sanctity of family is something that obviously you take very seriously, and I apologize for doubting your word. And but I'm very excited because it's always great to meet new talent, and we could break a star here. So this is very exciting, Scaroline. How do you
Break
feel?
a scar?
That was good.
We could break a scar here?
Break a star.
Scar. But wait, I'd say it's like
you were
instead of a star, you
parodying
could
it.
say it's like a scar.
Like breaking a scar, like scratching it off.
I mean, I wasn't thinking
So
of it
that
that
it
way. I was
bleeds
just.
and-
I guess I wasn't
A
thinking of
dead
that.
star,
Oh, not a
like
death.
Jamie Farr.
Interesting. Okay, but are you nervous?
I mean, I'm super excited. I'm thinking about my idol, Cyndi Lauper, but it's more like Cyndi Leper, and I'm super excited.
Got it.
Cindy Chopper, maybe?
You guys could workshop these elsewhere, probably.
I just
before you come
want to
up.
say, if you read the Satanic Bible, you wish the guy was a little smarter, right? No offense to that guy, but
Is he
you
here?
want him to be a little bit smarter, and not. But he definitely loves to fuck. I'll say that.
That's true. That's true.
impressive.
Speaking of fuck, this song will have nothing to do with that.
Right.
This is Spooky Love. Is that what?
Scary Love.
Scary Love. Oh, even better. This is this is a pop song, probably about a boy, or I don't know what you're.
Let's just get to it.
Let's just get into
Okay,
it.
great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm very excited. This is the world premiere of Scary Love by Scara-line. Is that your stage name as
Yes.
well? Okay, Scara-line, just Scara-line, like Madonna
Just
or Cher?
Scara-line,
Or,
yes.
Okay, fantastic. So Scara-line with Spooky Love. This is exciting. Let's hear it. Here we go. Comedy Fang Fang world premiere.
Scaroline. Scary Love. Featuring Leo Carpazzi. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, his trousers dropped right to the floor. With his bottom bare, he ran to the door. I said, Frankenstein, what's gotten into you? He said, my dick is hard and I need to screw.
He did the fuck.
He did the monster fuck.
The monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
He did the fuck.
That monster sucked and fucked.
He did the fuck.
He did the monster fuck part 6.
Scary Love.
From my laboratory,
6.
I heard quite the racket. Deep in the castle, the vampires jacked it. The zombies all fucked in the graveyard grass. Wolfman wolfed down Frankenstein's ass.
They did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck.
The monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
They did the fuck.
Those monsters sucked and fucked.
They did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck. The beasts all fucked as the orgy spread. Bigfoot gave the headless horseman head. Swamp Thing jerked off in the castle moat, while Frankenstein gagged from the jizz in his throat. The fucking was wet, there was spooge like mad. Igor decided to fuck his own dad. The mummy let out a horny moan when Medusa's bare tits turned his dick to stone.
They did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck.
The monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
They did the fuck.
Those monsters sucked and fucked.
They did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck. And Frankenstein's bride was horny as hell. The hunchback went bareback and rang her bell. She got titty fucked by a giant spider. Jizz made the streaks in her hair much whiter. She fucked every monster, come one, come all. Her 3 holes were filled like a bowling ball. And while skeletons boned his undead bride, Frankenstein just jacked off and cried.
Now you should fuck.
It's now the monster fuck.
The monster fuck.
And it's a graveyard fuck.
Monster fuck.
Those monsters suck and they fuck.
Now you should fuck.
Now you can monster fuck part 6. Oh, these monsters are depraved. They're fucking and sucking with no regard for the world around them. Christ has abandoned this place as these monsters fucking fuck.
Whoa.
Scaroline, great job. You crushed it.
I love that. Wow,
Just humbled and
I'm so proud of you.
Excellent.
Grandpappy's so proud.
Really good.
yeah.
Okay.
You're like the next Pink, or should I say Stink?
Yeah. Thank you.
Red.
I'm humbled by your comments, and I thank you all for this opportunity.
Okay, Leo. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, you want like a loan? Like a powwow?
No, here's fine.
Okay.
Am I getting old or something? Is that like why do I not find this entertaining anymore?
Oh, do you mean like you're getting out of touch with new music? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's definitely not that. It's definitely there's something about truth in advertising. Have
Right.
you heard about this?
Is that like a book by Sharna Halpern?
Could be. I don't know, but when people buy a product,
She knew Chris Farley, I think, is a big part of that book. She was friends with Chris Farley.
Sure.
Chris Gnarly.
Right.
When people buy a product, they want it to be the product that was advertised to them.
Okay.
You understand that concept, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I hear the bare minimum being this is Scara-line featuring Leo Carpazzi.
Right.
I don't think Leo Carpazzi should be the primary singer on a song. Can we agree on that?
I mean, you'd characterize me as the primary singer there?
Yeah, I mean, Scaroline, no offense.
A lot of offense taken. I was doing more work.
Snot, can I just say?
Yes.
This has happened every year, and every year this is the most popular episode of the fucking show. So
Okay.
maybe just chill and let it ride.
But why are we doing
everyone
this?
loves this shit.
Why are we doing this? Every year I fall for it, and every year you do the same
I'm calling
thing?
misogyny too. I'm calling misogyny.
Yes!
Scaroline is obviously working harder at singing. Her voice is.
Oh,
like an
you mean
angel.
I'm misogynistic?
Yes,
No,
you're a misogynist.
This song is misogynistic.
No, Leo Carpazzi, no offense, he really has power with his words, but I think he would agree that he's not really a singer. Wouldn't
Correct.
you say, Leo?
I'm a songwriter. That's why Bobby Boris Pickett was the face of that hit.
You're singing throughout the entire thing, and it's the exact same lyrics, other than something about Christ abandoning the earth at the very end tacked on.
Well, that was just some sort of riffing there.
That was off the dome.
That was just, yeah, kind of off the dome.
And what's wrong with one of these brill-building geniuses just taking the mic like, hey, what's wrong with Carole King? You're a misogynist if you don't like Carole King.
I love Carole King. I would not call this a Carole King inspired moment on the show, though.
Scarrow.
It's nothing like
Scarrow.
Carole King. You're right. Yes, it's nothing like Scarrow King. You're right about that. It's Scaroline.
Leo, please, you have to agree with me. You did the exact same thing.
Scaroline, can you give us a moment alone? I don't want you to hear this.
Yeah, I'll go to the Audi.
Thank you.
Did you say Audi?
She's going to the Audi.
You have an Audi?
Yeah, it's an older model, but we have an Audi.
How old?
I've got an innie.
It's an 89.
I'm talking about my penis.
I mean, he did lie, you know. You did the monster fuck.
You did the monster fuck.
You lied on the
Leo.
Satanic Bible. What are the repercussions of that?
Look,
That you go to heaven.
Really? That's all it takes? I'll do it right now.
Well,
But heaven is boring.
Oh, okay.
Hell is cool.
Leo?
Mr. Ackerman, I didn't want my granddaughter to hear this. You have called my bluff, sir. I performed the monster fuck yet again.
You called it the monster fuck part 6.
Well, I didn't think anyone would see through that bit of subterfuge, especially with her singing Scary Love on top of it.
Was she singing Scary Love? I don't even remember her singing the words scary or love.
Yeah, she was sort of noodling it on there.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was just so horrified by what you were talking about.
By the graphic monster imagery, you're just like one of those prudes from those 1962 focus groups.
Anyone would be a prude, regardless of the year. And why are you bringing the Swamp Thing into this from the DC universe?
Is he not a monster?
I'll tell you, the creature from the Black Lagoon, maybe. Swamp Thing is a registered trademark. I don't even think you can use that.
I can't believe you haven't gotten any play with this song. Like, nobody wants to buy it. It's brilliant.
No, I mean, well, the people did buy the Monster Mash. It's a hit. It's how I afforded that '89 Audi. You mean the Monster Fuck, the new version?
So when you released
Or the
that
original
song,
version, yes.
you saved up the money until 1989,
Right.
and then bought an Audi?
I just sat on it.
Like
Let it
Jay
appreciate.
Leno?
Like Jay Leno's Tonight Show money.
The
You know that he
bands.
does. He all the money he lives off of. He uses. It's from his stand-up.
Yeah,
gigs.
we
He
know.
doesn't touch his Tonight Show money,
Doesn't touch
man.
it.
No, we
Just
know,
sits
we
in his
know.
account.
This is well established.
Okay.
Is he still not touching it?
He's still not touching that. He's got that
What's he gonna
Leno's
do with it?
Garage.
He doesn't have any heirs.
He's got that Leno's Garage Skrilla.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but
I
come on.
love Leno's Garage.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
So watchable.
I love cars.
Well, you love garages because those are popular places to commit.
Right.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Jay Leno to turn on all of his cars and sit in his most cool one and just breathe, baby, and say goodnight.
Leo, you did it to me again. Do you have anything to say?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
You're right, it's not going to happen again because I'm not going to have you on the show
I
anymore.
won't. Let me make amends. I'll come back on. I'll give me a year. 1 year, I can write a new song.
Can you write a new song in 1 year's time? How long did it take you to write the Monster Fuck?
I mean, that took me the better part of a decade to come up with the original version.
You started in what, the 40s or
Yeah, I was in
working in the lab?
Korea. I was stationed in Korea. This was during the Korean War.
Are we working in the lab?
I was working in the lab in
Wondered when you were
Korea.
going to say that. I kept trying
One
to tee you
night,
up.
Sort of drew
I
some-
forgot that was the thing that I said. But working in the lab is something.
Remember when I was
we
asking
do.
if you've been working this year? I kept trying to tee you into it.
Oh, it wasn't good enough. You're teasing. You're teeing.
Anyway,
all about
you were in Korea. What
preparation.
happened?
We touched on it. I was literally working in a lab.
Were you a scientist during the Korean
I was
War?
an army scientist during the Korean War.
Chemical warfare or something?
Right, trying to do research, trying to counter the possible use of chemical warfare. And
you were
it's
trying
not
to
a,
fix it.
yeah, and it's not. I was on the side of good there.
Oh, yeah. You weren't,
That's wonderful.
you weren't
Thank you.
melting people.
To me,
No.
you having done that justifies anything you do in the future.
Yes.
And I resent you. I resent you, Scott Ackerman, for taking offense at his brilliant song.
I don't.
Thank you so much.
And if I may offer you a little advice, don't apologize. Don't ever apologize.
Yes, apologize.
No,
he
never
has to.
apologize.
No, I'm not going to have him on the show anymore if he doesn't apologize.
Yes, you are.
Will
you
you
don't need
promise?
this show.
You'll promise to write something new. And poor Scara-line, you've dragged her into this. She thinks that she's singing a new song.
Yeah, she. Look.
What kind of addle-pated dipshit is she that she thinks
What
she?
you call my granddaughter a dipshit?
Yeah, yes, I am.
How dare- would you permit?
If the shoe fits.
Would you permit him to talk about your son that way?
Yes, I think my son's a big dipshit.
Ghost boy.
I like
a
when
little
he
dipshit.
dips his shit in my shit.
Okay, I didn't mean to
really dipshit.
springboard into
Your
that.
relationship is complex and simple.
And you
Known
guys
each
have just
other a
met
long time.
after 200 years.
That's a mother-son relationship in hell.
All right, this didn't help me. That didn't help me.
Maybe
Look,
maybe the new Korean War will inspire a new.
There's a new
song.
Korean, meaning the North Korean.
Nuke Korean
it's
War.
Very
Oh,
bad.
that would be fun if they called it that.
Yes, Kim Jong illness.
Speaking of sequels no one asked for,
All right, Leo, I'll give that to you.
Leo's pretty good.
See, you forgive him, don't you,
Look,
Scott?
I can't help but like him, but I wonder why we do this every year. Anyway, Scaroline, come on back.
Hey, Scaroline, sweetie. Good news. Mr. Ackerman gave us a record contract. You're gonna be a star.
Oh
I
my God,
don't-
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It actually, I called my friends, the Bachelor Brothers. They were interested in talking to you about it. It's not an official contract from me, but
Hey, a general meeting. There you go.
sure,
That's something.
Sure, yeah. Don't tell me I'm talking about. I'm giving you a fucking record contract. God damn it, Leo. You're the worst.
I'm sorry.
Wait, is this hope? Is the hope that this inspires going to keep you from killing yourself this year?
Yeah, I mean, why are you even in Suicide House?
Yes.
Well, I was trying to cut costs so that I could take all the remaining money that I have, and I sold my beautiful 2-bedroom house in Buena Park, California, and moved into Suicide House. I'm subletting the laundry room at a discounted rate so that I can afford to put all my money into Scaroline's recording career.
Where was your house in Buena Park? Was that over by the, was that like upstairs from the pirate restaurant?
Yeah, it was the second floor of the pirate restaurant. A great view of medieval times.
Right, oh yes, yeah, it's right there. And the Wax Museum. Well,
Just so loud though, with all the pirates were just singing every night when I was trying to go to
Cannons.
bed. Cannons
Yeah.
firing,
Yeah.
swashbuckling just in general.
just general swashbuckling is loud.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Scaroline, good luck to you.
Thank you so
much. Behave yourself during the meeting. And
Don't
congratulations.
mansplain her.
Okay, God, Mesmer, what has happened to
Talk
you?
about in a meeting.
All right, we need to take a break.
Progressive. I'm progressive.
We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more comedy Fang Fang. We'll be right back after this.